Good rising. Got our first caller of the day.
Hey, what's up, Big Judah?
So what's up, Ak? How you doing?
I'm good.
What you want to share with the nation today?
Oh, I just wanted to call in and check in with my brother. Just want to say shalom to the nation, shalom to everybody, and to encourage people to stay positive, keep their energy up, keep their vibrations high. With everything that's going on out there in the world. Definitely just continue to pray and continue to believe in the Most High's word. Continue to stay in the word. Continue to do your research. Whatever you're vibing on, eating healthy. Your stones, your crystals. All the good information that's out there that all the brothers are teaching us in the nation. Just stay focused on those things and keep your faith and believing in the Most High is going to deliver us from our enemies, from all that hate us, from all this craziness that's going on in this world. Because I do believe this is the moment of truth for us going forward.
I totally agree. Definitely the moment of truth right now, because we got many enemies, and it seems as if they're all trying to take us, trying to take us down, trying to make us make a decision between, continuing in this reality or trusting the Most High.
That's true, my brother. That's true. And, just for the family out there, my name is Fred. I go by the 12 on most of the social media platforms. Me and Big Judah have been knowing each other for about 10 years. We both kind of got into this around the same time when our sons were in high school. And I was kind of shocked, when a couple of my cousins from Cleveland, I'm originally from Cleveland.
Oh, hold on. You still there? Hold on. You still there?
I want to cut it off and
okay.
Call right back.
Hey, brother, you still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
It got cut off when you said where you're from. Just go ahead and continue where you're from. You said Cleveland.
Okay. There we go. Okay, yeah. I got you now. Okay. I put my earpiece back in. I was just sharing with the family kind of how me and you kind of met.
Yes.
And I know in a few videos you kind of mentioned, the brother who kind of got into it at the same time with you. That brother would be me.
Yes.
And it just kind of weird because I was in the Word of Faith movement. Saved, sanctified, filled with the Holy Spirit, with evidence of speaking in tongues. And when that went south, and I had questions, and that wasn't really working for me because I had a lot of questions that none of them could answer about a lot of things in the Bible. But I digress. But I was on a Facebook page. Some cousins from Cleveland had posted some different information about us being Israelites and that God only loved the Israelites and things like that. And so I went to kind of question that, and I went to defend at the time, my modern day Christianity. And then I realized I didn't have a leg to stand on. That's when I kind of came to you that day in the gym, kind of complaining to you because I was looking for some ammunition to go back and defend my modern day Christianity. And you was like, well, I don't know. I think there might be something to it. And down the rabbit hole we were.
Yeah, that's it. And it's this definitely is my brother right here. The closest brother I have in this truth. So him and I got into this truth at exactly the same time. Just like I talked about a little while ago about how many of us were waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning, and we all didn't know why. But the Most High was communicating to all of us in different ways. That's exactly what happened here with my brother right here. He was being, he had his mind opened up to many different things, and I did as well at the same time. It's just I had no one to bounce it off of because I don't want people to think I was crazy. But it was starting to attack the religion that I had grown up with, starting to get into the Hebrew Israelites and that information, and it's just been crazy ever since.
There was a brother who called I think he was from Detroit, and he said he didn't have anybody to talk to, and he was kind of alone. And I could relate to that because it is kind of a lonely walk, and family members just don't flow with you when you start talking about these realities and truths. And so I just wanted that brother, whoever he was, to just stay encouraged. There's people out there who you can talk to who are like-minded, and I don't know who that brother was, but if he reached out to you, Big Judah, and, gave you, if he was there, still there, and he just need other brothers like-minded to talk to, I would, volunteer myself for that brother sometimes, for, a phone call or to have somebody to talk to. I have a couple of brothers in the States who I've never met, but I've met through a brother of mine in Cleveland, and we just talk off and on. It doesn't, not all the time, maybe once every couple of months or so, but just to stay encouraged, to have somebody to talk to who understands kind of what your awakening, if you will.
Yes, it definitely seems to follow like a pattern. It's like once you do get into this truth, you do get separated from many of the people that you've grown up with, many of the people that you felt comfortable with. It's like you become alienated.
Big time. Because most of those people that I went to the church with don't talk to me no more.
Mm-hmm.
But the Most High blessed me because He gave me, like I said, me and Big Judah, we've been knowing each other for a long time. Our families are good friends. We're close. We're family.
Yes.
I've coached his sons. He's coached mine. And so, the Most High will give you family members. He'll give you your true family of believers back. You just have to be out there and be mindful to look for them. And we got to stop trying to force, the people who we want to get this truth. We can't do that. We can't force it on anybody. But we have to make open to the new family members, the people who are in the truth with us. When they're sincere, you'll know who they are.
That's so true. That is so true. And that's that's the whole thing with coming into this truth. I was guilty of that, trying to force it on people, trying to force it on family, trying to force it on friends. Many are arguments, public and private, and it never worked out. And sometimes the people you didn't think would actually be receptive were the ones that were the most receptive.
That's true. That's true. I can testify to that. And just I wanted to say this too before you move on to some of your other callers, my brother. When most of the people who I find who are watching your videos, I suspect them to be people who like to research, who like to read, who like to study and look things up for themselves. And I appreciate about a lot of the people who come to your platform. And because I'm a firm believer, and once you have an understanding or a grasp of your Bible, you really, as you get out here and listen to a lot of the different brothers talk, and I listen to a lot of them, and I've had interactions with quite a few of them, like you mentioned their names, mm-hmm. Whether it be, like I said, Karemio 432, even, I was going to say Lil Moray, but it's Chief Moray, UBTV, just yourself, even my brothers in the camps that I spent time with.
Yes.
And like Sabak and a lot of these guys. I love those brothers.
Yes.
I don't necessarily have to understand or agree with every single thing that comes out of somebody's mouth, but those are my brothers. I love them. I respect them. And I always say we got other enemies out here, not each other. We got enemies out here who come against what we're saying, what we believe. And for the brothers who really are not talking about the Americas, that's okay. It's enough of us out here that are talking about it.
True.
And there's enough, there's enough fire and enough evidence there that should make us take a look at what happened here. Because that is a part of our history. And as far as I'm concerned, this is our continent. And we have places on all these continents. This is our planet.
Yes. Yes.
And we do plan on taking ownership again.
Yes. Yes. And, and the thing is, like, my brother here, 2012 here, he's the one that got me into the Americas. The Most High, that's like you say, he would have my brother here doing certain research before I would even get into it. He was trying to talk to me about the Americas, and I just didn't want to hear it. Yeah. But later on, when it was time for me to actually start to delve down this rabbit hole, my brother was already set up. He was already giving me direction, already setting me up. So I've seen how the Most High has worked. I never take credit because I'm not the one who gets this information. The Most High has people planted all over the world in order to bring this information together. And that's why I think this call-in show is absolutely wonderful, because it allows many brothers and sisters who have been researching or have experiences to be able to bring that to the nation for others to be able to hear it and to be able to make connections with it as well.
True. All praises to the Most High.
Yeah. I never take credit for anything. People try to say, Big Judah, this. I'm like, hey, it's not me. I said, this is all the Most High. I said, I'm not that kind of a person, because I've seen, the Most High's brought me up, but he also brings me down. He keeps me very humble, and I know that he's the one that's in charge of absolutely everything.
That's true, my brother. That's true.
So many people know much. I'm sorry. Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
Yeah, to the family, like I said, we said up 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. I was binge watching. I was researching. Books are everywhere around me and Big Judah. Books everywhere. Because when we hear something, we want to go check it out. We got to go and look. And there's a lot of other great, and we can call them YouTube videos if we want, but these documentaries that are out there by a lot of these brothers. Like I said, I can't mention all your names, but, and like I said, there's a lot of great information out there by our people who are teaching us different things. Dan Calloway, that's another brother. I mean, again, we don't all have to agree about everything, but these are all brothers and sisters, and they're out here teaching, and you can get something from all of them. And you can learn something. The things we were never taught in these indoctrination places, things that our enemies have been hiding from us. And we got bigger fish to fry than the shit around times and just critique and have these pissing contests about who knows what. We need to just get all that negativity when it comes to each other. Let's learn what we can learn. Let's build. And let's get ready to take back what rightfully belongs to us.
It's preparing for what the Most High is about to do for us. I mean, I remember definitely one of the brothers we listened to quite a bit was Yaquab Yisrael as well.
Yes, sir.
He definitely opened up my eyes to some more books, Nag Hammadi, and other understanding as well. Like I said, that's the way the Most High set this up. Some of the brothers have said that's their niche. Everybody has their niche. And, and some of the sisters have their niches and they bring information together. Many sisters share a lot of great information with me as well. And like I said, that's a nation.
Old school with Yaquab.
Yes.
I love that brother. I love him. I love that brother. He introduced us in his own way to that Nag Hammadi and opened it up for us in ways that I just, I thank that brother for that, because that's a book that you really have to be ready when you open it up. To understand at a very high level. Yes. And I get when you're new, that can be an overwhelming set of scriptures, instead of letters to try to dive into, because it will take everything that you've learned in modern day Christianity and you have to basically just question everything.
Exactly.
And throw it out the window almost.
Yes, and that's what it did to us. Because when I first started reading it, I had to put it down. I was like, I'm not ready. When I first started reading it, it was too much. It was too much for me, and I wasn't ready to get into that. So, and that's sometimes you have to admit that when you get many new people hear about all these different books and they want to try to jump into everything. And some of the stuff it takes time. Most High's got to prep you and get you ready. You got to get the prerequisites before you can get the higher learning, the master's levels and PhD level information.
Big Judah, I've been 10 years, and I'm still just in awe. I don't consider myself by any stretch of the imagination no scholar, or like a lot of these brothers that are out there teaching. I just listen, I learn, I understand what I'm learning. I'm thankful for it. I'm thankful to the Most High. And, this has just been one incredible journey. But in 10 years, I so much to learn. I jump back and forth quite a bit. And sometimes I think I'm all over the place. You know, I tell the Most High, is there anywhere you want me to focus? And I'm just absorbing information. You know, like you remember in the Matrix when he would plug that thing in the back of that neck and he'd come out of that talking about, I know Kung Fu. It's like, I wish we could just plug a device into us and just have all this information just downloaded into us. But, you know, it doesn't work that way just yet.
Just yet, right? But you know what? Soon. I think Most High's been doing that, you know, giving us this understanding, because like I said, some of the books we would read and we didn't quite understand them. And then later on we'd go back to them and finally get it, you know, and that's sometimes right. I feel like that's what I've been going through. And like I said, I feel like I'm learning so much even to today. I mean, all today, I'm never going to stop learning until the Most High takes me away from here. And then by that time, he'll give me everything at once. But there's just too much to learn.
A lot, yeah. A lot, you know, a lot. But hey, I'm not going to keep you, my brother. I just wanted to shout out to all the family that's out there, to all the brothers and sisters that are out there teaching the nation, sacrificing for the nation. I speak for the nation. We love you, all of you guys. I got love for my brother here and his family, and all the other brothers that I've interacted with, you know, on their platforms. Nothing but love and respect for them and what they do, and support these brothers. You know, I tell the people, let's support these brothers like we supported modern day Christianity or whatever religion came out of. Support these brothers with that same energy and that same fire that we did when we were learning all that other stuff that we now have just uncovered to be nothing but another form of control.
All praises, brother. Thank you so much. We're definitely going to do this again.
Oh, for sure. Anytime, my brother, anytime. Shalom.
Shalom.